it's Gina. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on Sewcialites 3 again. Today is this block. Super cute. It's like half and half. So I have my notes on here from making all of the wild honey blocks that the Fat Quarter Shop features every week. And my notes say that it was a little bit hard. So I didn't, except that's all I wrote, is a little bit hard. So I don't really know why I thought it was really hard. I'm guessing the little flying geese must have given me a little bit of trouble lining up these. So we're just gonna do our best, and we're gonna have fun, and we're not gonna get too freaked out, and we're gonna just, you know. So what I did do though is I did cut my bees. So the bees call for 1 1/4 inch cut. I did cut mine 1 1/2. And I think that it will make it a little bit easier. We'll just put those little corner squares, we'll put the little corner pieces on, and then we fold it over, and we'll be able to just trim them down how we want them. So since 1 1/4 is really small, and then you fold that over, sometimes if it's a little wonky, then you could be a little bit short on one corner. So that's what we're gonna do. So that's the only change that I made on the cutting instructions, is I just made the bees a little bit bigger. So we'll see how that works out. So let's get our sewing machine on and start sewing. All right, so the first thing that we are gonna do is we're gonna make our flying geese. So we're gonna make 2 yellow ones and 2 blue ones. In my case, I'm going to make pink and aqua. I cut the grunge from the Sunday Brunch collection. So that's what I'm using there. I don't need these C's though, I need the D's. So we're gonna make 2 of the aqua ones and 2 of the pink ones. So we're gonna take our bees, and so remember I said they're bigger, so they are going to look funny. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is not traditional. I'm gonna take my binding boss ruler that I designed, and I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to put a line like that, and then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And I think I'm gonna get a different pen because I don't like how thick this one is. I think I'm just gonna use a regular pen. All right, so once again, let's do that. So we're gonna line up the ruler, and you don't have to you can use any ruler, and we're gonna make a line from corner over, and then we're gonna do the same thing over here. And that's what we need to sew on. So then we're going to take our fabric and we're going to put it here, and then we're just going to leave the edges hanging off like that, and then we're going to sew on one corner right on the line. Well, I sew right on the inside of the line. Then when we take this over, it will be plenty big, and then we can trim it down. So now we're going to do it for this one. Then let's see, let's do our lines on these aqua colors. So normally we draw the line on the back side of the little piece that we're flipping over, but for this one, I've done this several times and it always works out pretty well for me. So now we're just gonna center that so that there's a little bit hanging over all the way around, and stitch right on the line. Same thing with this one. So now we're going to finger press them make sure that they're okay, and I am happy with them. And we're gonna go trim them and press them. Okay, I just trimmed mine off at 1/4 of an inch, and now we're gonna press them. So now you can see that they are hanging over, and they're a little bit big, but they're definitely a little bit wonky. So one side when you start to press them. So I'm happy that I did that. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. So I zoomed the camera in, so hopefully you can see, and they're just hanging off a little bit. And so it is gonna be perfect. Oh, I did that one backwards. So I'm gonna fix this one, and we're gonna trim and press. All right, I'll go ahead and get my little cutting mat out here so you can see what I'm doing. So we've trimmed them off. Now we're gonna take them to the iron, press them, and then we're gonna trim them down. So now we're gonna line up our 1/4 inch seam and make sure that we have the 1/4 inch right there, and then we're gonna trim it down. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So it's a little more work in the trimming department, but it should get us better results since there are no papers on the instructions for these tiny little flying geese. And I'm just using the line on my ruler to line up the 1/4 inch. Then I'm flipping it over and I'm lining up that line with the seam trimming, and then I'm also trimming at the very edge. And then this one we're lining up right there also. Okay, so now our little flying geese are gonna be flying in the correct direction. Okay, so this is gonna work out good, y'all, it is. All right, so we have those now finished. So what we're gonna do is, we want it to be like that and like that. Then we want this pink guy here. And then on this side, we're gonna go like that and like that, and we're gonna put our A piece in the middle, and so that's what it's gonna look like. So now this is gonna go over here. So now we need to make our 2 little half square triangles. So I'm gonna draw on the back side of this one a line from corner to corner. I'll put that back over here, and then we are gonna stitch on both sides of the line and then trim it on the line. So now we're going to trim it on the line. And then we're going to press it. I'm going to press mine towards the blue one. So now we're going to trim these down to 1 1/4. So we're just going to line up our line on the ruler with the seam line, trim on the side and the top, and then rotate, line up 1 1/4 right here, and then trim the side and the top. So now this guy will go there. Whoa, I spun too much. And then we want 1 1/4. Now this one is gonna go there. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna sew my center ones first. That is definitely not right. Oh goodness, Gina. So now we're going to be sewing on the point side, not the flat side. Much better. All right, I'm going to press it in towards the center. All right, now we're going to sew our top pieces on. And we'll do this bottom one. Now we're gonna flip. No, don't flip. Okay, so that was silly the way I did that. Don't do it the way I did it. Now we're gonna press these towards the outside so that we can nest them. All right, so it's looking pretty cute so far. I'm definitely going to pin. All right, now let's do this bottom part. So I pressed them so that I could nest them. All right, let's see what we did. I pressed them open on the wild honey ones, so I'm gonna go ahead and press open on these. All right, we can go ahead and trim it. I have a couple of little wonky ends here. We now have 2 adorable little stars. They're so cute. Okay, so what did you think of that block? Was it hard? It was a little hard. Okay, so it's really cute and I'm pretty excited about it. Most of our seams line up pretty good. I do have one little point that's probably a little bit less than 1/4 of an inch over here, but not so much that if I sewed it to the next one that I would really lose much. So I think it's okay. But that was fun. It was, you know what, sometimes hard things are fun because then when you look at it and you're like, oh, I did it. So that's good. The next block that we are making is designed by my friend Heather from My Sew Quilty Life. I do a lot of long arm quilting for her. I met her when she first started designing patterns before she was a fabric designer. So I love watching her succeed. And so this cute little flower block is hers and we're gonna make that next week. So make sure you come back and check it out. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great weekend.